What? What is it, Jules? What is it, Jules? Hush. We go through this every single day. Hush. Jeez Louise. Alright, so let's go out here and see the area that I'm going to be fencing in. I'm coming out of the breezeway. I'm facing east, actually. And here's my beautiful sago palm, who has the biggest seed head she has ever had. Whoa. She's loving this rock I put underneath. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down this wall. And I'm going to affix the fence starting here. I'm going to go past the air conditioning unit. And I'm going to go to this podocarpus hedgerow right here. I've got to empty this out, move it over, kind of like that one over there. Just move it out in the yard and refill it so I can finish my podocarpus fencing. And I'm going to come down to about right here and square it off with this corner right here. And that'll help protect the hutch and the chicken coop. The hutch is empty, the chickens are free ranging. And these are my grapefruit trees. They're not looking so good. They got hit pretty hard by an 18-degree freeze, and this one just isn't recovering. So I may take this grapefruit tree out and just keep this one. These are these are about 35 years old. But to me, I think this is plenty of area for a mini schnauzer to frolic and do what he does. So here are the supplies that I'm going to need for this project. So now all I have to do is lay out my T-posts, spray paint them, let them dry, and get them installed. So let's get to it. I will be using clips. So when you buy your T-posts, you do get a bag of clips. And I'm going to be using this twist tool for these clips. But don't forget your clips when you buy T-posts. So let's get these spray painted. I'm going to take everything off this table. This is 1, 2, 3 projects. And get rid of all that and get these spray painted. Found an old gown. Where this came from? Got these posts laid out, and these posts have already been cleaned. They're just, all that pitting is not dirt. That is the dirt that was under the layer of paint they applied. So I'll be using Bare Matte premium spray paint. This is what I had left over from another project. If you've been following my channel, I did some urns that I found. Over in this area, I'm going to need to weed eat real quick. My beautiful blue nitrile gloves, and I'm just going to go in between each of these podocarpus and pull the weeds. The only problem with doing weeding this time of year is that I've got sand gnats really bad. So anytime you disturb the soil, these practically invisible gnats come out, and it just wreaks havoc on your eyelashes, eyebrows, and your hair. I know it's very bright out here, and I'm sorry. I have to keep you in the shade so I can see the screen. I'm going to measure from this post 6 feet out and set my next post. Alrighty, every 6 feet. Now I made it down to that corner post right there, and now I've got to go across. However, I do have an issue. Alright, the problem I'm running into is this stump where that holly bush was, and there was about 3-4-ish bushes right here. This is the only place I could get that post in with all that stump, and it's more than 6 feet. That's probably 7.5, 8, and it's going to kick out from the line to the house, which is okay because I got to put a bigger post in to go towards the house, which is right here, the corner of the house. And I've got to put in at least a 6-foot gate right here. So until I get the gate put in, I'm just going to go ahead and run a fence through here. I can always get in and out through the breezeway. So let me finish getting this in the ground, and I have to measure out 6 feet for the other post and then to the house. It's not going to be evenly spaced, but it is what it is. Okay, so it wasn't a booby trap. All right, I'm going to go ahead and affix this to that post right there. So let me sit this down for a moment. Tension was high, no pun intended. Unbelievable. All right. Okay, so what you do is you put your hoop side on. Then you bring your foot out. So I'm going to use this right here. You can use a pair of pliers. You can use a screwdriver. I just happen to put this up. And you just slip your tool in here like, oops, got you too low, don't I? And then you bring your tool in. Twist. Of course, this is still too wide. This is not holding back a horse or a cow, so you don't have to be so anal about it. But what I have it here, I like that because there's absolutely no sharp edges. This thing is resting up against this. It's not going to poke anybody, so that's good. Ooh, that worked out better than I thought. All right, I'm only going to do 2 clips per post, because that's all that I really need. So put it through here. There we go. I gotta really bend these in. What was that? I'm going to pinch these in before I start putting these on, because these are too wide. This is what I ended up doing, is I cut it right here, because as you know, I'm going to frame all this in wood, but this is just temporary. So I cut it off here. I will have plenty left over, and trust me, I have plenty of things I can grow on this trellis right here if I ever need to move it. So when I'm done with this piece right here, I can use it in the garden for anything, especially for trellising. So I had to cut it, and I had to bring the wire over here because, again, I'm fighting that huge ant bed and the apple tree, and I couldn't lift the wire over the apple tree to bring it over here, so I had to cut it. Now I gotta affix that wire to here. I had it all nice and bent and everything. I was just gonna bend it and take it on down, but no. I'm gonna have to come down and grab it. Okay, here we go. I got it. Okay. Got that one. It's not the prettiest thing, but unfreaking real. When I don't have the camera running, I can do this beautifully. You guys are tripping me up. I'm gonna go down a little bit further. Maybe that was a blessing. Here we go. jets. All right. There we go. Finally. There we go. Done. Well, since I didn't know any better, I should have put that roll over by this fence, because once I unfurled it, it is hard to move because it just keeps coming unraveled on me. It's hard to get a grab. So I got a piece of rebar and I'm going to see if I can't lift it and move it. This is insane. If I could just pick it up or have something to grab them. I've never done this before, so hopefully you can learn from me what not to do. And I'm bending the daylight side of this fence, and it's going to be all... There we go. There we go. That's what I needed. And a branch to the head. I've got a friend who has a fence puller and a come-along, or a fence straightener, whatever it's called, but she is out of the country for a few months, so I'm just gonna have to wait. Patience. There we go. Finally. You think that took long enough? There we go. Okay, I have made a lot of progress. I am almost to the corner post, and I'm going to stop here for tonight because it looks like rain, and the ocean is that way, so whatever is out in the ocean is blowing inland. So let me get these two, well, 1, 2, and 3. Let me get these 3 posts up and I'll call it good. The chickens are already starting to come in for tonight. That's Miss Fussy right there. Everybody picks on her, poor thing. Jules just went in, this baby girl inside the coop. There's Daddy, and there's Jules. Well, I got most of it installed. It's wavy. I kinked it in a couple of places trying to unravel it. Which, you know, if I had a fence puller, I could get it straight. So it's just going to have to wait. But for right now, for the dog, it's good. I just got to wrap this around to that post right there and hook it up. But I wanted to show you what it looks like. Not bad. Not bad for doing it by yourself and never done it before. So the ground is real soft because of the rain, so the posts aren't staying where there's, you know, they're kind of going back and forth. That's not helping the fence at all. So I think, you know, when I get ready to do the wood framing around each of these sections right here, not only will it straighten the fence, but it'll stand more upright. I think I'm going to do concrete posts, to be honest with you. Just make concrete posts and drop them in the ground. I don't know. I still like that wooden fence look. But either way, this is good enough for a 10-pound dog. So let me go over here and finish this up. These chickens are like, what in the world is going on? right over here is the corner, and this is where that stump was. So there's a big hump in the ground, so there is a lot of lean. It's leaning really bad right through here. See, it's leaning. That looks horrible, but it's because of the root system. So once I get the fence puller or the fence stretcher, whichever it's called, it's gonna have to be like that. But all I have left to do is put a gate in right here. I'm gonna build it, no big deal, and put another, and then put a post right up against the house, and then one where the tape measure is. So it's 2 more posts I need to drive. I guess I could go ahead and do that tonight. So not bad. I think the dog will have plenty of room to run around. I'll have to take a measurement to show how many square feet this is. But there's plenty of shade. It also can keep the chickens safer at night, because I do have a fox, and I don't have any more raccoons. And I have an opossum and an armadillo. So for someone who did it by themselves and for the first time, I think I did pretty good. I just hate I can't get the waves out of it. And it looks like the fence posts aren't all the same height, but they are. It's because the ground's unlevel. My battery's dying.